Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2006 A-Colts Grand Final at Medibank Stadium, also known as WAAFL, where we have University A-Colts versus Collegians in what promises to be a fantastic game, JB.
Yep, as we see the Uni boys just coming out the ground now, led by captain Jared Little. Come from fifth, the Uni boys. Underdogs today, Brian.
Oh, I tell you, they are underdogs, and the results from earlier in the year suggest that they haven't got the wood on Collegians. And that Collegians have got some of the early results, but I tell you what, JB, form is everything in football, and the Uni boys have got form.
Well, yeah, Collegians definitely got a lot of wood around their club this year, but as we move through the side, great to see this Uni side, who didn't win a game last year, come through, finish fifth, win 3 finals, now the chance to take the flag, as we see a couple of scragglers just joining the side there, Wheeler of the Daniel variety and Tom Morrison, the Claremont player, who's come down to Uni last couple of weeks, been in great form.
So in the preliminary leading up to the game, we'll just run through the sides and look at some of the more important players for both sides. First of all, I'm going to name he's going to be my man for today, JB, and that's little Credelli up forward. He's just very, very lightning. Pace I could only dream of.
Got a bit of the shag going as well, Brian, which is good. Another important matchup is Brad Mumford, playing at centre-half back for Uni, going to have a bit of a key role against Big 18, Tom Bethan from Collegians.
Yeah, and they call him Rewalt, but I tell you what, he's going to have a massive job on his hands today, because Big Braddy Mumford, he is coming to some sensational form later on in the year. As we see the Collegians boys warming up, they'd be confident. Second grand final in 2 years, lost by a point last year. They know all about this September action, and they would be very, very keen to right the wrongs of last season.
Definitely very important for them to right the wrongs of last year's. Premierships don't come around too often. And we've got umpire, we're going to call him umpire Luke Baker today. He's got the ball, he's going to bounce it. First quarter, A-Colts Grand Final, Brian.
And Baker gets us underway, slams in the turf. Ruckman go at it, Wheeler, he negated the tap. They're in there, Judd's in there, Judd with the clearance. Oh, he got absolutely poleaxed. And the umpire says, I'll have that, thanks fellas.
Well, no one firing off the square there, but we'll have umpire Baker up again. It's going to be Alex Stewart and Clancy Wheeler do the ruck work all day. Knocked down by Wheeler, out into Westerberg, quick right foot kick there by the young fella. Quick little mark here, Suter. No, hasn't. He's called it. He's just running his own game, Suter, like he did later in the evening. Good, or going back and across there was Donaldson, but Morrison mops up for Uni, out wide to Clancy Wheeler, who's got time and space on the outer wing of Lidl. And he will now left foot pass, looking for Hall, but your man Juddy, as long as your man Credelli, and that ball will go out of bounds with Tommy O'Rourke, one of the experienced campaigners for the Uni boys, seeing it over.
So some early touches for the Collegians boys. They moved it forward, but it's good to see the midfielders of Uni and Donaldson getting back, and Wheeler as well, of the Clancy variety. The boundary umpire gets us underway again with a big throw-in. Ruckman go at it, one forward by Wheeler. In there's Judd, and it's back out again. Good to see Wheeler winning some early taps. He'd know this ground very well, played a lot of footy with Subi. This is where Subi hail, and I'll tell you what, Subi are red-hot favourites in tomorrow's WAAFL Grand Final. The umpire gets us underway again. Oh, Stewart, he just got rid of Wheeler there. That's not very good, umpire. Down to Kieran Kennedy. His kick is smothered by...
Appealing for a free kick there, but that's just very ambitious from young Kieran Kennedy. And the umpire will throw it in again. Pretty tame start here in the first sort of couple of minutes. Let's have a few fireworks start to fire later, Brian. But anyway, run down by Wheeler to the back of the pack. Hall, quick left foot kick, marked and found by O'Loughlin, who now looks into centre and will find the running Collegians player there. We can't quite pick up who it is, but he's going to go long and just direct. And here they go. Oh, everyone's fallen over. Harmer running towards the ball. Quick handball and the rebound. Oh, Bentham. He's going to kick the first goal in the grand final. Collegians, first blood.
Collegians have got first blood, kicking into a very, very blustery wind here at Leederville Oval. The wind is actually circling down Vincent Street and around, favouring the end to which the Uni boys are kicking. And we see the replay here. Oh, he just edged him out of it there. Who was that? That was Morey. Morey gets pushed aside, and in runs Rewalt for an easy goal.
Unlucky there, Mumford. He fell over in that pack, and the Pagans paddock style thing that Collegians got going really cost him there. But anyway, Collegians, with the first blood, 6 points up in this grand final. Uni traditionally start well, so Collegians, important goal for them.
Exactly, very much. Ruckman go at it again. Wheeler wins a massive tap forward. That's better from the big man. In they go willingly. The Collegians boy grabs it and he's tackled. Great tackle there by...
There's a free kick, actually. It's going to go to Senior O'Rourke, or Tommy O'Rourke, as we like to call him, number 11. He's going to kick long. No, hesitates.
Undecided.
But anyway, long and direct. Here he goes. Looking for his brother. No. Good mark held there by Gertzy, number 10.
Very solid.
Very
mark.
important player for them. Bit of the seagull round the back line. Anyway, inboard they look, finding into Sam Joyce, who holds the mark. Looks for the runner now in young Murphy, who, shocking kick there. But anyway, Lachlan gathers it, makes it look good, has a bounce. Oh, but he's stumbled. Wheeler comes in, runs over the top of him though. Quick kick forward now required. No, handball to O'Rourke. Another handball back to Wheeler. He's found someone out wide in the Credelli direction. Your man, Brian, is going to try and pick this up now and try and turn his Collegians opponent around. He does so. Can he kick the goal? Yes, he can. Oh. And the 2 sticks will be pointed there. Credelli with his first uni on the board. Scores level.
It was called before the game that Credelli had been an important player. You see him there. He makes the Collegians guy look silly. An excellent win here by Wheeler. And also Ayres at the bottom of the pack. Off to O'Rourke, who got caught, but he was going to go long. Back to Wheeler. Followed up. Gets it out wide. It's important to get it to Credelli in space. He's very, very quick, JB.
This is where he's dangerous, though, when he's by himself, one-on-one with his opponent, and he uses his speed and evasion, and he can kick a goal from nearly anywhere. Important goal there, because Uni's kicking the last couple of weeks has been pretty ordinary.
The umpire gets us underway again. Stewart and Wheeler go at it. One down by Stewart. Oh, the Collegians boys come off the square and clean each other up. Cleaned up by Wheeler of the Daniel variety. He goes straight down the guts. Down to the Uni half-forward line. Oh, Tom O'Rourke, courageous with the pack. Off the pack to Credelli. My man again, JB. In he runs. And does he kick another one? Yes, he does. What a sensational start for the Uni boys. Credelli. I said it before the game, JB. He was going to be important.
But definitely right. He's kicked 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of a grand final. That's the sort of stuff that Uni need. And if we have a look here, just his pace and acceleration, Chris Judd-like. Taken 1 bounce there, runs inside 50, and he gets a good shepherd here from the captain, Little Dog, who tells him he's clear and says, mate, go through, pop it through, give us the lead, and let Collegians know that we're here to play.
After Collegians getting a quick goal early on, it's good to see the Uni boys back on board and kicking with the wind. They need to make sure they get some score on the board early. Ruckman go at it, cleaned up in the middle there. In goes Judd. Judd wins his first centre clearance of the day. Forward it goes to Credelli, tapped over the back. Now they're going back on it, and he's harassing his man there in Sammy Joyce, who takes the ball over the boundary line.
Yep, good support there from Michael Horswell, coming in just in case Cruddy turned on a little bit of the old Credelli magic. He was there to support him, which is good, but we'll have Stewart and Wheeler, who again do the ruck work. And umpire throws it in. Good work here. Stewart wins it down. No, indiscriminate really, but now Judd. If he finds the handle, he does. Quick kick, glove up, great kick that. Superb work, finds his mate O'Rourke. O'Rourke on the outer flank of Leaderville Oval, and he now looks towards the danger spot. He's going to kick it as long as he can. He's a big kick, Brian, but it's gone out of bounds on the full, and young Kappenkoff or Gertzy, they'll raffle it, and one of them will kick it in.
And it's Gertz. Gertz has got the kick there. He loves the cheap kicks in the back line, does our Gertz. He comes across goal to Kappenkoff, who holds it now and runs. Thinks about a bounce. He's in a bit of trouble here. Oh, and he is gone. The captain in Little Dogs has just chased down Adam Kappenkoff. He doesn't mind liking himself, young Kappenkoff. Big fan of himself. And Little Dogs has just mown him down directly in front of goal. That's a silly mistake. Went in the back line, go long, follow the boundary and get it out there as soon as possible.
Man's got to know his limitations, Brian. Exactly. It's all about that Little Dog captain's goal here from the champ. It's a terrible kick, though. He's hit the post, I think.
He has indeed.
Oh, well,
yes.
Hopefully that doesn't come back to hurt the little Jared Little later in the day. Really should have goaled from that great bit of chasing. Got to finish with your opportunities here. Uni, 2-1-13. League Collegians, just the 1 goal for them. Anyway, it's going to be Collegians kicking. It looks like he's just going to go long and defensive to that outer side. Prendeville, I think it was, he's kicked long, and he's found O'Rourke, who's outmarked Gertzy, and we'll see the 2 high flyers go for it. He's been called to play on now. He looks centre, and Little Dog in for the fly. No, spoiled. No one really goes for it, and they all dive in there. I reckon that'll probably just be locked up inside Uni's 50 here. Good work by O'Rourke's brother Pete, and umpire will bounce.
There is a mountain of Collegians boys back there just trying to shore things up early. 7 minutes in and they're a few points down. Ruckman go at it. Junior O'Rourke doing the taps in the forward line. Oh, and he's given away a free kick. I'm not really sure what that's for.
Terrible. I don't think we've even picked that out. Somehow O'Rourke's on the ground and he's given away a free kick.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable stuff.
So Collegians have worked it out to the back pocket. He's undecided now, the Collegians player. Decides to go long, along the defensive side. Goes bang, and it goes long. A big pack forms. Oh, and a nice pack mark taken there by number 14 in Adam Kappenkoff. Kappenkoff turns around. Oh, great smother there by Burner. Burner's been dragged down and he hasn't got it. Senior Rourke plays on from 50 to 40, chips it across, and it's Little Dogs again who takes the mark 35 metres out directly in front. Can he learn from the mistakes of last time and slot this one through the middle?
Needs to do this, the Little Dog. Usually a pretty ordinary kicker goal, to be fair to him, but he's really got to kick this. He's rushing through a little bit, but he's going to go through right on his range. Can he put it through? No, marked on the line. Well, what can you do there? As we said, right on his range, and Collegians now really no option really but to go to the outer side. It's the safe way. Long kick in the Gertzie direction, I would suggest. But, oh, good mark held there by Stevens Cutter, the dual barrow, their version of the two dads, and he gets 50-metre penalty for being held up when not in the marking contest. But Kappenkoff back there, third mistake in the first 9 minutes of the game. Don't need that from an experienced player, Trent.
Indeed they do not, and Burner's running back on the mark now for the 50, and he'll be off shortly as per team rules. Anyway, the ball goes forward. Nice mark taken there by Morrison. Good to see him getting into the game early. Morrison now looks back, goes back along the wing, back to the contest there, and here we have the Flyers. Up they go. O'Rourke's in there of the senior variety. He tries to win it out. Picked up there by the big Ayres unit. Hall is there also. In they go. It's ferocious stuff in the uni half-forward line. It's picked up there by number 8 in Benny Host. He goes back to another Collegians player. Picked up by Ayres. Ayres gives it back to Hosty. Hosty goes along the boundary line, and they've got it out to Kieran Kennedy. Kennedy chips it along the wing to Westerberg, and he holds the mark. Steadying mark for Collegians there. All Westerberg plays on. Hall's got him. That's got to be ball umpire. He's got to get rid of it somehow. Westerberg spins around. Goes long into the Collegians half-forward line, and Mumphy, he has been solid at centre-half back all year.
Now, will he look for the switch here, Brian? But no, just a little short, dinky little pass into the Wheeler. Daniel Variety this time with Bethan on the mark. He goes out wide to Glover. Beautiful mark there held by him. Plays on now. Whips onto the left foot. Just goes long into the Thompson direction. One-on-one with his man Suter. Wins out, does Thompson? No. Numbers Collegians way. Kappenkoff will mark. Short chip, probably not the 15. Surely, umpire. No, he's made the mark to a Lachlan. That's unbelievable. That's gone 3 metres. He's held inside to Suter. Suter takes the mark. Just cooling things down here. Slowing a bit. Play a bit of tempo footy. He's got an option inside, but no, decides to go wide. Back to O'Loughlin, who plays on. Little Dog's in pursuit again. Long kick down. Finds the ruckman Stuart Wheeler, just trailing him that time. Now, who's he look for here? He looks, and he's going to go out wide, and he's found Williams, who now plays on quickly to the hot spot. Adcock marks in front of Cromelli, and he'll go back here 20-25 metres out directly in front. Should put this through, the big fella. Supposedly injury cloud going in to do with his back. Interesting to see whether the uni boys decide to sort of play with that, Brian.
And we see our first little sign of a bit of rust up there. They're getting into the big Crummo down at fullback, the flying fist. Crummo loves a bit of a biff. Seen him in a number outside clubber late on a Saturday or Sunday night. Anyway, in comes the big man now, number 24, and just guides it straight through the big sticks for another Collegians goal. It's tied early. We have Collegians 2 goals straight, 12 to Uni 2-3-15.
Well played there by Collegians. Just sorted out back with that half-back flat, waited for the options, finally came with that option, moved it out wide, then moved it back into the hot spot. Very important into this breeze to get it in that corridor, make it a lot easier to kick goals, because it's probably going to be difficult to kick a 45-metre goal from the outside of the ground to win the game later on.
And I'll tell you what, they have got a very open forward line down there, the Collegians boys. Just with all the numbers in the uni half, they're finding it pretty easy for the forwards to make space. Umpire Bailey whacks it into the turf, and we're away again. Crum wins the tap. No, he doesn't. Straight to Adzi. Adzi goes long forward. In there's number 1 in Sammy Wallace. He gets crunched to the big Ayresy. He's a massive unit. He gets the hands out to Tommy O'Rourke. In they go willingly. Sammy Wallace is in there at the bottom of the pack, and it looks like it's going to be held up. Sammy Wallace.
Oh, hang on, there's a bit on here. Here we go. Oh, it's Sammy Wallace. Oh, no, great umpiring. Flips it straight up. Knocked down one by Collegians. So we'll get back to the fight later, Brian. But Gertzie, another cheap kick. Under pressure, though, the kid. Now knocked out the back. Credelli in dangerous spot again. Oh, thumping him round here. It'll be a rush behind the Uni. Had all the play. 2 goals. 2 goals 1. No, 2 goals 2. I think our scoreboard just a little bit out. It suggested we're 2-3. But Uni 2-2, of course, being on the uni bandwagon today, Brian, used to be one of my sides.
And indeed, we saw Willie Johnson there getting quite aggro with Sammy Wallace. It's unusual for him. The Collegian boys goes long with the kick in to the outer side, which is the defensive side. And that's a great mark taken by young Gertz. Pity he likes the cheap kicks because the kid can play footy.
Got good jukes, Brian, as we like to say.
The ball along the wing. It's kept in play there by Sammy Host. Anyway, he goes long and up in the Wheeler direction of the Daniel Wrighty. Swept, cleaned up at the back there by Morrison. He bangs it back into the uni half forward line. Uni have got numbers here. Airsy standing at the front of the pack. Johnny Leckius grabs it, boots it forward. Good percentage play footy in the direction of the big Nedster. Cleaned up there by Junior O'Rourke. Back to Sammy Wallace. Sammy Wallace goes for the goal and cleaned up and rushed by the Collegians boys.
Jeez.
Uni fellas trying to find some space there and we're finding it quite difficult.
Missed opportunity there, really. Had all the play so far. Haven't quite put it on the board, though. Only 2 points up. Deserve to be further. Now, Collegians really just know what to kick to. It's like a dog's breakfast out there, but he's going to go and find the big ruckman, Stewart. If in doubt, kick it to the ruckman, Stewart or Gertz. Seems to be the play for Collegians early in this first quarter. Out wide finds that our man Gertzy, who has got about 12 cheap kicks so far, and I don't think much will change for the rest of the day. He looks inboard into our little man Sammy Joyce, who, terrible kick, but it's going to work, is it? No, it's cut off by Stanford. Quick handball to Senior O'Rourke, who's been prominent early. He kicks long, terrible kick though, but finds the big factor in Ned Brophy-Williams, the big hyphen. He's going to go back, needs to kick this goal, full forwards, need confidence early.
Tell you what, the Collegians having some real difficulty running it out of the back line here. You saw him then. They tried to effect the switch straight across the middle of the ground. Chopped off there by Adam Stanford and it results in a university shot at goal. In comes big Brophy-Williams. He's a big man. He lines them up and he has shanked that kick. And it is touch and go with it out on the full. No, they call it a point. That's good for Uni. But I tell you what, they really need to start putting this dominance across the ground onto the scoreboard.
Definitely. Brophy-Williams interested to see when he kicks a point early. Tends to kick points all day. Be interested to see if that continues. Anyway, goes out wide, finds O'Loughlin there in the back pocket, playing on a half-forward feint. Looks like they're trying to clog up Uni space, maybe a little bit, worried about the pace of the forward line there. Murphy is going to go wide, find Kennedy. No, good clash, but he hasn't held the marks. Junior O'Rourke, little left foot, little dab towards Brophy-Williams. Nothing going though, but it's going to be booted out of that attack. Under pressure early. Goes back to O'Rourke. Stanford there in assistance. Quick kick, Glover out of that pack. Dangerous kick there. Up goes Wheeler, drop mark. Senior O'Rourke again. Quick handball to the Benny Proprost direction. Unlucky there, but move forward again. They just bash and crash it forward, Collegians. Now here's their chance on the overlap, but good work by Morey there. Just spoils him out of the way. Harmer moves him out of the great tap. Then our man Juddy it is, I think. Harmer held up there. Nope, they keep moving it, but I think they'll hold that up there, just take a bounce. They're really got to try and get goals on the rebound if they're going to flood back Collegians early on.
Indeed they do, and they're in their forward line now. Big Timmy Suitors around the ball. He goes up against Wheeler, tries to clean him up. Picked up there by Captain Coffey, bangs it forward to Crummo. Crummo attacked it, which is a good way to play his footy. Rewalt looks like getting another cheap one. Brady Mumford, great stuff. Ties it up for the boys. Harmer's in there. Big 24 has a shot. No, he kicked it. That is some very lucky footy. And Collegians are staying well in the game because University boys can't put their dominance across the field onto the scoreboard. That was really just some very, very lucky stuff. Rewalt went to go forward. Mumphy drives on the ball. Plenty of Uni boys around the ball. They try to hold it up. Harmer dives in. You see there, big number 24 at the back. Big Edward Adcock just floating around for the easy ball.
And slots his second. But on the left this time, interesting to see, once again, Uni boys go to feet. Mumford and Cremelli, unlucky to go to their feet the first time. Needed to stay on their feet that time. The Collegians boys did. They get the goal. They hit the front again, and we're back in the guts. And it's one down by Wheeler that time, but Kennedy coming off the wing. Quick bounce now. Terrible kick. It's an absolute worm burner. Fine Suter held up there. What's he going to do? Just hovering over it. Glover picks it up, tries to take him on, but he's just held to him and have another bounce. Good play by the experienced defender.
JB, body size a factor in that last goal. Always a worry for the Uni boys. The Collegians fellas are big lads. Anyway, here we go again. Ruckman go at it. One down by Wheeler. Straight to Westerberg though. He goes into the Collegians forward line. Morey leads the ball out there to our man Judd. Judd to Glover. Glover breaks the tackle. No, he doesn't. What's going on? The umpire's found it.
Bringing it back, free kick to Judd. He's going to just be held on there by Harmer. Pretty ticky-touch with free kick, but I think Juddy will take it.
Anyway, Judd off the half-back line just goes bang, straight down the middle. That's the only way Uni can play. Big pack forms. In there is In goes number 20 there in Airsy. Airsy with the hands out finds Willie Johnson. He's in trouble now and he gets tackled. Oh, and he's got a free kick, I think, big Willie Johnson. There he is. He's not afraid to tackle.
Sympathy kick, Brian.
Oh, he gets plenty of sympathy when it comes to those sorts of things. Anyway, the ball goes forward to Westerberg. Westerberg under pressure from Stanford. Bangs into the forward line. Crum versus Adcock. Crum wins out there nicely. Glover's got some pressure there on number 12. In they go. Adcock and Stanford in there. The Uni boys win it out. Ooh, just trying to be a little bit cute there, Adzi. Anyway, Harmer throws out the back of the pack to Westerberg. Westerberg hooks it around the corner. It's still on here. Morrison grabs it, tucks it under his arm, gives it to Burner. Back to Judd. Our man, Brian. Anyway, Judd goes wide. And out there, though, he finds our player in number 23.
Nick Thompson. Good. A cool calm under pressure there. Morrison plays on. Inside 50 goes to that outer side again. They seem to like it out there. Wheeler of the Clancy variety is going to wheel round onto that right foot of his and find his brother Daniel, who holds it up now, plays on, goes out as wide as he possibly could. Could not go wider and finds the boundary line.
That was some poor play there by Wheeler. Really should have swung around and gone straight down the middle. Uni boys trailing at the moment after dominating the quarter just in terms of field play. So it's a pity that they need to go straight, given there's only the better part of 45 seconds to go.
40 seconds.
Anyway, they're going to get new ruckman for Collegians, number 12, Liam Pratt. Wheeler, quick little indiscriminate kick towards the Airs direction, who goes left foot into Uni's 50. They're dangerous here. Brophy Williams hands off. Junior O'Rourke. He's popped it through by the looks of it. They're back in front. Reward for effort. They're in front by 4 points with only 30 seconds to go before the break. We see Brophy Williams. Good little handball here. Finds O'Rourke. Makes sure his Collegians opponent goes to ground with him. And O'Rourke just slots it beautifully here as we see it slowly travel through. Uni kick another goal. 3-4-22. Collegians the 3-1-19.
I'll tell you what, red time goals can really, really hurt JB, and that one will hurt Collegians. Because as we go underway here, and the siren's gone.
Quarter time.
Very, very important goals. And we see Greg Shine here now addressing the university troops. I wonder exactly what he's saying.
Oh, he's probably saying alongside that they're only a quarter of the way through the novel and we'll just expand on it. We've read the first bit of the book. Let's make sure we keep reading it and keep making sure it goes our way. But they're obviously fresh legs in this game is going to be important. Both sides with 25 players. There's no real excuse for, not running your hardest. You can rotate through. But we'll see how we go as we start the second quarter.
Indeed we will, and I think we see University with a nice 4-point lead here leading into the second quarter. Good to see plenty of spectators around the huddles at quarter time. Anyway, umpire Luke Baker gets us underway for the second quarter. He bangs into the turf. One out by Kappenkoff, who pushes, and Westerberg pushes the player there in Burner in the back. Oh no.
No, it's going Kappenkoff's way. Yeah, I think the umpire might have pointed the wrong direction, Brian. But anyway, Kappenkoff had been prominent early, going to kick long and high in the revolt direction, but it's a big pack. Adcock, quick hands to Westerberg. Good tackle, but held a little bit long. No, umpire missed it, luckily for Uni. And as we go, Nick Thompson, good little tap to Morey, who looks inboard, but no one there. It's only our man, Scotty Murphy. Scotty Murphy, long, direct, drop mark there. There's a lot of pressure. Adcock again, quick handball. He's gone out wide. Kennedy, Burner, held to him, and he'll just be taken over the line. No, held to him. Umpire have a bounce.
Umpire says give it to me in the left back pocket for University. Collegians attacking to the railway end. Anyway, the umpire bangs it into the ground, and here we go now. Mumphy in the ruck, taps it down to Kieran Kennedy, who snaps it round his body, and he has put it through for a behind. The boundary umpire and the beautiful looking goal umpire collaborating there to work out exactly what happened.
Yep, Collegians first behind there for them today. We might let you take the next bit of play, Brian. Conflict of interest here. Indeed. So off you go.
Indeed, we see Glover, who has started well. He's been in the forward line every now and again. I wonder exactly what he's doing there. He goes long onto the defensive side of the ground. Out there looks like that player in Hall. Hall tracks the ball and dives, but it's gone out of bounds on the full. No one touched it from the kick-in. At least for the University's sake, it is about 90 metres from the Collegians' goal. And on the worst side, given this strong breeze at Leader Oval today.
Well, Stevens Cutter, the hyphen version of the Collegian side, looks like he's going to just go long and strong into the Twin Towers. But no one hits the ground. Everyone jumped, missed it. Wheeler, quick handball into Morey over the top of his head though. O'Loughlin, quick hands to Hosty, who goes out wide to Williams, who misses. And once again, conflict of interest, Brian. We'll let you take this one, but Collegians 3-2-20 Uni, 3-4-22.
Collegians started this quarter strongly, as did Uni in the last quarter. They cannot put it on the board though. We see Glover with the kick out again. What's he going to do? He goes in the same direction, but this time chips to the university player there in Burner. Burner's got the kick. He backs back now. Oh, and he falls over. Bad luck. Slow learner. He'll probably do it again. Anyway, Burns loads up, goes long down the wing and hits. Well, that's a beautiful kick. He's hit Morrison on the lead. This kid can play footy, I might say, JB. He goes long down to the wing position. And we see the pack go up there. Collegians boys overran it. Couple of them fall over. Oh, and there's a free kick being picked out to Junior.
Lucky one there, I think, Brian.
Oh, I think we might have found that it just went to the guy because he was outnumbered 3-1. Anyway, O'Rourke goes long to the half-forward line. The lead comes there from, I thought that was a leading player. That's big Willie Johnson.
Willie Johnson. He's been prominent early. He's had a bit of a prominent season, been in the limelight a little bit. He finds his mate Westerberg. Left foot out wide in the Murphy direction. He steps inside Donaldson. He does. Yes, he does. Quick handball inboard into Hosty. No real gather there. Everett should hold this in. Will they hold it in? No. Free kick plucked out from somewhere. It's going to go Uni's way. Obviously getting a bit of the run of the green here. Junior O'Rourke again. I think this is about his 8th free kick. Your play, Brian.
Oh, and here we go. He goes down the wing to big Clancy Wheeler, and he looks like he's being held there. They're not picking up the obvious ones. Anyway, Stewart wins it out for Collegians. Goes back and finds Burno, who's all on his own. Hand passes to Junior O'Rourke. Feeds inside to the run of Mumford. Mumford slams it on his boot just in time. Unfortunately, though, he's picked out the Collegians player. They're in, we can't see his number, but it looks like maybe Gertz, maybe not.
No,
anyway.
Gertz has got the big shag, Brian. Anyway, goes over the back door. Burner, quick kick out wide into the Wheeler direction. Both in it. Mumford tackled hard there. But anyway, gets up. Wheeler, that is. Quick indiscriminate kick in the Will Johnson direction. Plenty of touches and looks like he likes to be touched up a bit. Anyway, back inside to Kappenkopf. He's going to go left foot into Gertzy. No. Nicked off by Murphy. Anyway, Kieran Kennedy tackles. No free kick there. Thought he might have been holding the ball. Anyway, Stewart tries to do a little bit too much. Handball to Kappenkopf. Left foot indiscriminate kick. Long and high. Oh, good courage, Morrison. Goes back with the flight of the ball. Beautiful work.
And this is some very much pressure footy here. We see a lot of mistakes being made by both teams as they vie for position on the outer wing. Leckius goes in there, picked up by Credelli. I think Wheeler got to push in the back there. No free coming. Oh, and Morey gets one throw over the shoulder. And
he's paid 50. He's tugged his jumper. I think he put a fingernail on him, and the umpire has given a 50-metre penalty to the back pocket rocket. If I can get that out, look at that. Free kick was there. It was a little bit over the shoulder. It's a little tug of the jumper.
Oh, that is outrageous, JB, but we'll take it because we know everyone knows what side we're on. And we see Morey give him a nice little tap on the bum. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits. Morey lines him up from 20 metres out. What has he done?
The back pocket rocket. It looks like he's kicked it.
Goal umpire Lawrence French says that's a goal. You can't say how big is it because I haven't got one anyway. University get another goal into the wind, which is good to see. Collegians have not yet kicked one. Wasted opportunities. We see a replay here. Just very ticky-tack.
But they've been consistent. There's a free kick paid earlier. As long as they're consistent, that's all we're worried about. But Morey, the back pocket player, probably I would say his first goal of the season. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think a back pocket kicks many goals.
Very well could be, and he might actually be happy about that, which would be very much a change for our Morey.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're back in the middle. Umpire Michael Bailey gets us underway. Whacks it into the turf. Buckland go at it. One down by Stewart. Burner gets the second clearance. Straight to Wheel of the Daniel variety. He keeps tracking it back. Oh, and it's been one out there by number 10 in Gertz. Who kicks into midfield to Westies. Westies got the ball in the midfield. Glover on the mark. Westerberg goes long. Oh, that's a
shank.
Shank it. Scratch cleaned up there by Morrison. Oh, he's under pressure, but geez, cool, calm and collected. He goes long and finds the big ruckman in Clancy Wheeler. Keeps it in his control. Hand pass over the top for Junior O'Rourke. Goes on with it. Beautiful.
Delivers into Ned. That is a beautiful kick. That's burned a hole in the grass.
Brophy Williams on the lead. I mean, you don't just pierce it straight through that chest. That is a very sizable chest.
Yeah.
And here we see O'Rourke now, the worm burner. There is no better skills in the team than those donned by the Junior O'Rourke.
Yeah, good to see the Brophy Williams wearing shorts. They usually forgets them, doesn't wear them. Anyway, has a shot at goal. Has he finished off? Big Brophy Williams? No, another point. 2 points for him today. Not a good start for him. He really needs to get confidence early. Will it affect his kicking all day? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, so we see Uni holding a 9-point lead here as big... who is that down there? The big Collegians player?
Brendan. I don't know who it is. We've really got no idea. He hasn't shown us his number. Hasn't been courteous enough to do so.
And he goes long down the middle. Morrison up for University. He bashes it down. O'Rourke's in there at the bottom of that pack. And here we go. The ball one out now by Junior O'Rourke. And in there some Collegians players. Hand pass out the back. Kick out of trouble there to Westerberg. Westerberg gets tackled. That's a great tackle there by Leckius. Out to Kennedy. Kennedy bangs it indiscriminately into the Collegians forward line. Number 20.
Anyway, we're going back in and sorry. Glover, quick left foot kick, indiscriminate of the variety. Leckius to Wheeler. Wheeler long and strong. Back in that Brophy Williams direction if he can get himself to the ball. He does the factor. Bashes and crashes into 22 there from Collegian. Newman. Wonder if he's any relation to our man, the Fossil. Anyway, good mark taken by Donaldson on that half-back flank.
Well, it's good to see Brophy Williams using his licence to kill today. Greg Shine delivered him with the message, I want you to hurt someone, which is what we want to see the big fellas do. Anyway, Burner goes to Wheeler. Wheeler now down the wing of the Clancy variety kicks, and in front there we see the Collegians player in.
Stevens cutter, he's had a little bit of it. He's cutting up like his last name suggests anyway. Out wide, cut off by Wheeler. That should have been paid surely, but it hasn't. Wheeler goes back in again, gets it, can't quite pick it up. Kennedy finds Hosty. Hosty tackled immediately by Mumford, and I think will be called for a bounce. As we're 8 minutes gone here, Uni by 9 points.
There's been a lot of play on that outer wing. Teams finding it hard, jostling for position, but it's tight in the clinches. As we see the ball go up again, Stewart and Wheeler go at it again. Kieran Kennedy's in there now, but we see Junior O'Rourke running onto the loose ball. Lays the hand pass out in the overlap to Hall. Hall spears the pass into Brophy Williams. That's a good pickup. Not a mark, but a good pickup. Brophy Williams now goes in the short tip to Daniel Whelan. He's
very good kick.
40 metres out.
Here. Beautiful stuff. Worm-burning pass. Did he hold this?
No, it bounced.
On the half volley, but he looks to Wheeler, who has a poor record in front of goal this year, it's fair to say. 3 goals, 48. Would have led Uni's goal kicking had he been able to kick straight. Just can't kick a goal to save life. This would be a big team lifter. He comes in long and strong. Is it there? I think, don't tell me. Don't tell me, Brian. He's kicked the goal. His 4th goal of the season. 4 goals, 48 for Wheeler. And he kicks an important goal. Gives Uni a handy break here. 15 points halfway through the second quarter.
So Uni playing some of their better footy in this quarter, actually putting it on the scoreboard when they've got some dominance. And we see Collegians have got the score here with 3 goals, 2-20 to University, 5-5. 35.
Wheeler got close to the man of the mark, thought it might have been touched, but he's given it plenty of height. Kane Zhang golf styles, and he's kicked the goal. It must have only just scraped in, but the goal umpires have been on fire already today and gives it the 2 fingers, as Wheeler sometimes gets from those people of that variety.
And anyway, we see the ruck. They went at it, one out there by Judd, bash forward, Westerberg picks it up and bangs it back in the Collegians direction. And
good mark
taken there, relieving
good jukes as well.
Taken by Glover on the chest. Glover goes out wide now, a massive pack forms, up they go, Junior O'Rourke's in there, Stanton's in there, one out by the Collegians boys. Maury, what are you doing there, son? To Tudad. Tudad gets his kick, pulled off it, in they go, it's Willing in there. Here we see big Chasey winning it up the boundary line there. We see Morrison, good hands to Thompson. Many boys working out here in the hands to Glover. Glover goes bang, loads it back up into the Uni forward line, and they go at it. Little Credelli contests the contest. Unbelievable. Junior O'Rourke, Clancy Wheeler, gee, look at them go in there. Some very willing football here by both teams. Willie Johnson wins it out.
Tackled from behind, I think, Will Johnson there. Our man, or my man I like to call him. No, it's not my man. I thought it might have been Douglas, but it's not. Junior O'Rourke kicks long. It's indiscriminate. It's running. Hawley, opportunity, nowhere near it though. Brophy Williams uses the body beautifully, but cleaned up there by Pratt, who goes into Murphy, who goes out wide, but there's Juddy having a really good game, turning on. Will be impressing the umpires early.
Indeed, he's always where the umpires know and right under their nose. Anyway, Judd bangs into the forward line, and that's a beautiful mark there taken by number 1. Stevens Cutler getting plenty of the footy, not afraid to switch it, going with the win. Goes to Westerberg, who comes out wide, and the mark's taken there now by James Williams. Williams backs off now, looks to spot up a Collegians player, and that's a shocking kick. Just puts it on his head. And a beautiful mark taken there by Harmer. Harmer goes into the central position now. Crumo comes flying at it, but Adcock picks up the loose ball. Edward Adcock runs in and kicks Collegians fourth goal. That was some very attacking footy. Good to see Crum flying at the footy. Unfortunately, couldn't make contact and keep it in front.
He's not going to beat him one-on-one. Crummo really is built like PVC piping. He is just, look, there's not much of him. He's got to attack the ball. He's got to get a fist on it, use his pace, which he will have over Adcock. Adcock, the big body, the big unit, the big jukes, pops it through for his, that is his third. He's kicked 3 goals. He's kicked 3 out of 4 Collegians goals. He's their dominant forward there. Will Coach Shine make a change? Hint, hint.
Oh, I'm not too sure a change will be made because Crum plays some very good footy and gives them a lot of flexibility back there. So I think they might stick with him until late in the game.
Anyway, 5-5-35 University, Collegians 4-2-26. Into the centre a go. Big Duncan Glassford is going to go up and about but doesn't win it. Out wide to Murphy. Murphy long and strong in the Beck direction. He's supported out there by Adcock, but it's seen out of bounds here. 12 and a half minutes gone, and it's Uni 5-5-35 Collegians 4-2-26.
Interesting part of the game here when Clancy Wheeler goes out of the ruck and we see big Duncan Glassford into the ruck for University.
But having said that, looks like Wheeler's still playing on a wing, playing around the ball. Looks like he's the main man for Uni today.
Anyway, we see Mumford go at it here now with number 20 from Collegians. One down forward to Westerberg. He couldn't get it. Glover cleans up the scraps very, very nicely.
But he's run out of bounds. Beautiful. Hit the deliberate beautifully there. Ran it out of bounds without making sure it was deliberate. Didn't really have much on. He'll jog back to position and we'll restart.
Yeah, that indeed that was.
No bias here today, boys. No bias.
Oh, that was some fantastic play by Glover. Anyway, the throws it in again. We see Stewart and Glassford go at it. One down to Westerberg. Hooks it around into a central position. Out comes big Daniel Wheeler. Good to see midfielders pushing back and helping out those much maligned backmen. He comes across the ground to big Braddy Mumford, and he hooks it around the corner to that player there in, who's that? That's Pizza. Pizza's on the ground. Good to see him. He goes forward to Tomo.
There's a bit of an elbow action there.
Oh, and anyway, the ball wins forward to Jono. He's got some dark skin, that boy. He goes around the corner, and here, up and about. Judy with the hanger. Beautiful. Anyway, the Collegians player goes along the line to Chasey Wynn. Check this guy out, would ya? He has got some fantastic leggings, and they are crap shorts. I will tell you, the Uni boys are giving it to him right now. And he kicks it into the man on the mark and out of bounds. Chasey Wynn, you idiot.
If you're going to wear here's the replay again, but Chasey, good grab, good jukes. He held on to it though. I think he's used the grass as a third hand. We might look at that at half time. Anyway, Glassford into the ruck now, out-muscled by Stewart over the back door. Collegian style, like that back door. Anyway, Cutter Stevens again, or Stevens Cutter, whichever way you want to say it. It should be Cutter Stevens. You always go with the bloody alphabetical order. His parents, no idea.
Here we go. Adam Kappenkopf wants to get into Clancy Wheeler. That's not a bold decision. Out it comes to the back to Adam Stanford. He hooks it forward. Credelli tries to back out of the pack. Can't do anything good. O'Rourke with the quick hands. Didn't come off. He wins it out again. Quick hands there to Two Dads. Two Dads recovers. Chips it inside to Brophy Williams. He can't grab it. Lays some hands on the ball, big fella. Morey comes across. Should have tackled. Anyway, they win it.
That was Pratt into our man, also Timmy Swan on the ground. Looks like both sides have made some changes, Brian. Just flown in over the top. Advantage paid. Murphy. I think he's tried to kill him there.
Murphy Williams.
He'll go out wide to Harmer. In pursuit, Glover, but out of bounds. Just beautiful play there by both players. Anyway, 15 minutes gone. Uni still in front, but going back to Chase Wynn, if you're going to wear those sort of shorts, Brian, you've got to be able to kick, and if you kick into the man of the mark, you're going to cop it.
Exactly. Big Chasey Wynn, he deserves everything he got. The throwing comes down now to Wheeler. Morrison in there. Those two boys, good WAAFL players. Anyway, it's tied up now. Appealing for the free kick is Stewart. And I'll tell you what, Collegians, he's pinged it. He has pinged it.
You're kidding me.
You would not read about it. He's pinged Wheeler and Morrison on the bottom of the pack. Anyway, out comes Stewart with the free kick. He goes long into the forward line. Pack goes up. Donaldson's back there. Picked up by Mumphy. He just loads up and goes bang out of the forward line. Nice.
Diving slips catch there from Kappenkopf. Anyway, looks inboard. Will find Murphy, who's been prominent, doing some good work. Hasn't quite used the footy well, needs to use it. He's called to play on now. Somerville Brown on the mark. Chipped. Beautiful pass to Morrison. Too bad he's wearing a uni jumper. And he'll play on and come near side and look in the direction of Somerville Brown. Good spoil there by Johnson from behind. And Pete Casey, good acting, good work. I don't know if he caught one, and he's gone for 50, and he's got it. Beautiful work. Pete Casey sucked him in beautifully there and gets him rolled up, gets himself 50, and they need to kick a goal from this. I think he's got a good opportunity, set play style.
Look at the Uni boys giving big Jimmy Williams there everything he deserves. Get him back further, says Pete Casey. That is a massive 50.
Doing his own umpiring, that's good.
Very nice. Anyway, Uni boys load up here, maintaining a 9-point lead, which is good to see, close to half-time. Pete Casey loads up and goes long in the Brophy Williams direction and floating across the front.
Kappenkopf again. Nice. He's been everywhere. He's been very, very prominent.
He has been very prominent.
Made a couple of mistakes early, but has settled in beautifully here. Anyway, he's going to look out of side. Long and semi-direct. Morey cuts across Gertzy, but Gertzy, good jukes, holds it out of side. Quick, fanciful left foot, misses the target, and Glover attacks it, bounced very cruelly, and Harmer into Westerberg. He looks inside, he's going to kick it eventually. Now kicks and goes through for a behind. Collegians. That'll make them 4-3-27, Uni 5-5-35 with 2.5 minutes to go. I'm sure runner Maisie, who pulled a calf last week, miraculous recovery to come back and be available to run, will be telling him just to take your time and do your stuff.
Glover goes long with the kick into the outer side of his big Duncan Glassford and Burner. Burner takes a good pack mark. Good to see him working his way into the game, as is Morrison from University. Burner goes into Wheeler of the Daniel variety. That mark should have been paid, and yes it was. Thank you very much, umpire Luke Baker. Anyway, Baker backs away as Wheeler's got the free kick now. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half of the grand final. Anyway, Wheeler goes out wide, and that's an indiscriminate kick. And he has found the player out there, Collegians player out there.
Stewart.
In Stewart. Stewart's out there with big Duncan Glassford. Anyway, Stewart loads up and just kicks it high with
kicks
the wind.
Like a ruckman.
Anyway, up they go. Mumford goes up there and it's picked up by Wheeler, keen to make amends for his kick. Gives it to Mumford. Mumford snaps around the corner, looking for a Uni player there. There's plenty there. In goes Tom O'Rourke. Oh, turned a 50-50 situation into a win.
Sammy Wallace unlucky.
Sammy Wallace turned it over, kicked it straight to a Collegians player. Loads up, goes long. Oh, Morrison, great.
Good mark. He's been good. That's about his 4th or 5th good saving mark. Is he going to look out wide now? Where's he going to go? There's only a minute to go. Need just to ice the clock here, Uni. No score. They'll be very happy with that. He kicks wide out into the Duncan Glassford, or as I think he could be called, a bit of a Charlie Gardner. Similar sort of haircut, similar sort of off-field indiscretions during the year, but he's come back into favour, unlike Charlie.
Just had Morrison reading it like a book in the University backline, chopping off a lot of Collegians forays forward. Anyway, Stewart wins it out. Collegians boys on the bottom of the pack there, outwon by Swan. Swan goes forward indiscriminately again. Big Mumphy picks it up, gives it to Morrison again, who goes bang straight down the wing. Big Dunk Glassford sitting underneath it. Oh, big fella.
If
Charlie
you're always
Gardner
facing the ball and looking at it, you're going to mark it. It's as simple as that.
Beautiful kicking style this young boy has as he loads it up now. Oh, that's a sensational style. He goes long down the wing. Oh, and the mark taking
it works.
Front there.
Oh, no, it must have been touched off the boot. Anyway, Somerville Brown, good evasion from the young fella there. He's been in great form second half of the season. Anyway, goes long, win again with those terrible shorts. Oh, but he gets a free kick. The umpire must have a similar pair at home. But win with about 3 seconds to go. Will probably have the last kick of the half. He goes long, he goes wide, and that is all she wrote for the first half. University 5-5-35, Collegians 4-3-27 here in the 2006 A-Colts Grand Final.
So we see now half-time at the footy and we see Coach Shine walking out ready to address his players. And I'll tell you what, the pressure is fair and square on the coaches at the moment. Very much the game is in the balance. Be interesting to see how we go.
Anyway, start of the third quarter. Coach Hellier, under pump after losing last year's grand final, needs to turn this side around. Anyway, we're up and about and off we go. Stewart wins down to Westerberg, who kicks long and out wide in towards the direction of Ben Hoskin. The first time we've seen him today, he'll just chip and he's hospitalised someone here. Absolutely hospitalised. Morey taps down to Wheeler. Wheeler runs away with it and just kicks straight into the man of the mark. Beautiful work. Goes to his brother Clancy, back to Wheeler. He's going to and he's been buried and he's got a free kick for a push in the back. Kappenkopf can't believe it, but says, yes, I understand, my hands are tied.
Indeed, his hands are tied. Wheeler, the long ball, he's gone wide again. Uni really needed to track down the corridor. Westerberg thought he could pull one over the eyebrows of those massive eyebrows of the young umpire out there. Anyway, we see the boundary throw in. Early going in the third here at Medibank Stadium. Ruckman go at it. Glassford still in the ruck for University. Interesting move from Coach Shine. Anyway, Ayres's in there. Big Willie Johnson, he's out there. He doesn't mind going into a pack situation. And the kick forward by Collegians has gone out on the full. And we see our man, who loves getting the cheap kicks, just in front of the umpires, getting a kick here in Judd.
Yeah, Judd, quite second quarter, really needs to lift second half if he wants to get, the notice of the umpires once again. Maisie pointing directions, pointing where to go, and he goes straight down the throat of Johnson. Something he probably had, I don't know if he got anything down the throat, but we've got to talk about that later anyway. Johnson, long kick into the man on the mark there, and it's going to be a Donaldson free kick, no. Holds onto it, tackled. Oh, good gang tackle by Uni on Johnson to fall on top of him with his date upwards.
Clancy Wheeler just over the top of Willie Johnson there. He's familiar with that. Anyway, Glassford goes in now. Ball one out, straight down there to Swan. Swan's in there, he's tackled now. So's Kappenkoff. The ball comes out. Over to Westerberg. Westerberg pursued by Dadsy. Two Dads. Can't affect the kick. Westerberg goes forward in the Rewalt direction. Mumphy just outpoints him. Rewalt.
Rewalt's been towed today. He's kicked that first goal in the first 2 minutes. Since then, unsided. Mumford has just towed him and given him a bath and taken that shoulder strapping off the foot. Anyway, what's going to happen here? It looks like Westerberg's got a free kick. Wheeler giving away another one. Once again, not in favour with the umpires. Very rare that he's here going to win something of a calibre of a Brownlow when he doesn't get on well with the men in orange today.
As we see Westerberg now taking the resultant free kick, and he goes inboard now and finds Murphy there, that player is, I think.
It is Murphy. Murphy been good today.
Murphy goes straight. He's coming on the attacking side for Collegians. Big pack forming. And up they go. Almost a mark taken there by Chasey Wynn. He gets the hand pass out, and then there's Judd. Maybe it wasn't Chasey Wynn because he was on the end of the hand pass.
I think it was Hoskin again. He's come on second half, done a little bit wrong.
In comes O'Rourke now. 3-on-1 situation with the Uni. O'Rourke, and they're in there with two Dads. He gets the ball out now to Stanford. Over the top to Wheeler, who gets gang tackled. Stanford cleans up the scraps. Goes forward for University. Their first foray forward in this quarter. O'Rourke running down there with the player in Casella. And Casella wins out, and that's unfortunate for O'Rourke, and they go the switch across to Brophy Williams, man there in number 12 for the Collegian side in Liam Pratt.
He's going to step inside Brophy Williams now and look inboard. Interesting kicking style. Looks a bit like Ian Prendergast, Shiny. Anyway, looks inside. Tapped out wide. Wheeler to Thompson. Thompson up from that half-back line. Chips out wide, high, Credelli direction. But good mark held there. Looks like Timmy Swan, who's now going to use the ball beautifully like he always does. Finds his fellow midget in Murphy, and Murphy now looks at, oh, good smother there, and it's infected it. Judd holds the mark. He's been paid a mark off a smother. Magnificent work by Judd. He was, once again, right in the umpire's pocket. Anyway, good mark held there by your man Pratt.
Indeed, and Pratt now, he looks to go across the ground, and he's gone to a central position to Chasey Wynn, who's under severe pressure from Tom O'Rourke. Made him earn everything. Chasey Wynn comes out wide now. That's a shocking kick given the situation. Glover comes in and has been tripped, umpire. Give him the kick. And Collegians, Chasey Wynn trying to make amends, but he can't. Glover has the shot for goal now. He's a good 48 metres out.
Looks like we've just gone to the boundary line. He's whispered to me, someone's told him to have a shot. He's 55 out with the wind behind him. He gets it a go. Can he get? Hasn't gone to the line. It's indiscriminate in the pack. Can someone soccer Credelli? No. One behind. Gave it everything. Fell just short. Just short. Was definitely having a shot, but was told to, I believe, by Wheeler. And that's from our boundary rider down there in TJ.
Yes, and Glover there missed. He was a good 15 metres short. Anyway, the Collegians fella loads up and goes long out to the wing. Ayres and Morrison are there, and the tackle comes in from Morrison. Ayres trips over his own body. That's unusual for the big fella. In he goes to his fella number 20, hands out to the big Duncan Glassford. Dunks is in the bottom of the pack. Out it comes to big Stewart. He's playing a very good game for the Collegians side. Anyway, the ball, long ball forward, Brian, to the Collegians forward line, and it's in there, the quick hand pass out to Westerberg. Westerberg swings it round the corner, up in the Adcock direction. Oh, and he just pushes Crum off. Drops the mark. Over the top now to Harmer, who gets one high from Morey. Umpire lets it go. In they go willingly. That's a great throw, but it comes off straight to Thompson.
Beautiful work there. Anyway, Thompson looks at him and doesn't find anyone. Kappenkoff, by the looks of it, attacks the footy yard, slips over at a crucial stage though. He goes from, somehow crawls through his legs, and he's got out wide. Good loose handball. Finds Bootsy, the gull as they're calling him. Oh, beautiful delivery. Harmer's held that ridiculous sort of mark there. and with black shorts on, so I don't know if that's regulation, Brian.
Indeed, I don't think it is, but unfortunately for him, you can actually see his tampon string hanging down the front of his shorts, which is not a very good sign from young Harmer. His brother, he sounds like a pill bottle when he runs around. That's how many drugs he takes. Anyway, Harmer lines up now for the shot for Collegians, and he brings it back with the win. What has he done? He hasn't made the distance. JB, that's pathetic. And Glover with the nice little socker gets it over the boundary line.
That is into the wind though, Brian, fair to say for Harms there. And look, by looks of it, got some heavy strapping on that right thigh. I reckon possibly not 100% fit because he hasn't had much on it today. Anyway, Revolt takes it clean out of the ruck. Tackle! Got to be holding the ball. It is! He's taken the gamble. Mumford's put the pressure on him. Mumford didn't go up for that. He's thought, right, here's my opportunity to get a touch. Mumphy not around. Took him on. Juddy, great tackle, lifted early in the third quarter.
Oh, gives it straight to everyone's man, including the umpire's man in Judd. He goes long, a very smart kick to Big Dunk in Glassford. This is one of the better plays for the day. Big Dunks, unsure where to go. Plays on now with the awkward kicking style and torpedoes it. And has got onto it. That's a cracker from Glassford. Long in the Morrison direction. Cleaning up the scraps is Wheeler. Big hand pass over the top to Two Dads. Takes on the chest and great tackle there by our man in Willie Johnson.
Smart play by Two Dads there. Didn't try and do too much. Realised he was under pressure. Just held it to the chest. Got tackled straight away. Calls for ball up. Clancy Wheeler to go up for it this time against Chasey Wynn. Anyway, knocked down Big Tommy Ayers. Used a bit of bulk and bustle. Can't do much with it though. It's held in there. Judd again. He's everywhere, the young fella early in the quarter. Glassford getting the knees dirty like a good ruckman should. Anyway, quick hands. It's got Murphy on the overlap. Has a bounce. Big Bonga Johnston on the chase stick. Long. Nudged it beautifully by Adcock. And some kook has pushed him over and given away 50.
Oh no, that's very unfortunate for the uni side. Steve Glover there extracting himself from the field as per the rules by Coach Shine or Coach Emilio Estevez from the Mighty Ducks, as we all are aware.
It would be a duck sort of story.
Anyway, as we see now, Crum goes back into the line and Big Adcock slots through his fourth goal. Adcock has kicked the majority of the score. He is just their most important player up forward, and if the uni fellas are able to swing someone onto him...
That stage just a little bit too strong there. Anyway, uni 5-6-36, but we see just a big little shove out. Too strong for Tremelli. Couldn't get the old fiery fist in there to foil it. And Adcock in the end gets a little bit of a gift, and that's the way it goes. But they'll fight back here, Uni. It's got this game tight. We knew Collegians would come back at him. I think he's probably played on there by having a bounce. But that was missed by the umpire anyway. But Rewalt there gives him a good tap on the arse Collegian style. Anyway, Uni 5-6-36, Collegians 5-3-33. Umpire bounces it again. Anyway, knocked out by Stewart, out to that outer wing. And Stanford, who's been good early, and looks like he's getting a little bit of the ball chase win with those non-regulation shorts. Takes them on. Looks, good bump, Credelli. Our man Judd, and he's been pinged for holding the ball. Fair enough.
Illegal disposal there from Chasey Wynn. The game's tightened up. Only 3 points in it now. Just gone 9 minutes into the third. Credelli goes long into the uni forward line. They fly now. Up went O'Rourke. Anyway, out the back there's another O'Rourke. There's two of them up there. It's getting confusing. Credelli there to clean up the scraps. Could go back to our man in Judd. No, he won't. He plays on and hits Brochy Williams.
He kicks through. Very good without. Credelli, the little sizzling pass to Brophy Williams. He's going to have a shot. He's kicked 2 points. Really needs to kick the goal. You look at Adcock. He's kicked 4 straight at the other end. Done most of the Collegian scoring. Need Brophy Williams to kick this. Good kick at goal traditionally. Can he kick the goal? Really need an important one.
Brophy Williams on goal, and what has he done with that? The umpire rushes to one side and calls it over behind. That's very unfortunate for the uni side. Really needed an answer after that cheap 50 in the Collegians forward line. Anyway, we see it's kind of slow getting the ball back with that strong wind gusting to that end.
We gave it a fair hit. He's hit it post height from 45 metres there, and
they're big legs.
They are big legs.
They kick that ball very hard.
They do. Anyway, Uni 37, Collegians 33. Quick chip out to the Chase Wynn direction. He's had a bit since he's come on with those terrible shorts. Anyway, long Wheeler, good courage. Mark paid. His brother Clancy was about to take it. Anyway, they obviously didn't find each other. Poor handball from Clancy. Anyway, Wheeler on that half-forward flank looks inboard and doesn't find Mumford, but Juddy, this will be his 10th touch in the quarter already, right on it and cleaned it behind and in the back. And Tommy Bethan can't believe it. He's had a dog of a day. They like it dog style down there at Collegians, but he has just summed it up today.
Judd comes wide to Morrison, who's just working his way into the game as it pushes on. Rewalt there, just the first thing he's done all day, he gives away a free kick. Morrison goes long into the forward line, the long ball forward, up goes O'Rourke of the junior variety, and what a grab. That was dukish, that was a pack mark, everything you want to see from one of the most skillful players in the team.
Coach Shine made the change here at half-time by the looks of it. He said, right, if we're going to kick a score, we need to take some dukish marks inside 50. He's put O'Rourke forward. He already had the big factor, Brophy Williams, down there. You've got senior O'Rourke down there as well. Important, though, that Pedro O'Rourke kicks this as he goes back and pops it through for a goal. She's gone a long way to the left, but it looks like it's good. Junior O'Rourke picks up his first of the day. No, he's second, actually. He's already slotted one.
He has indeed a very, very nice goal on the run.
And we see Morrison here uses the ball beautifully, Brian.
He just goes long into the forward line, which is a good option going with the wind. Just get it in there as long as you possibly can. Get your big man a run at it. And to the man in front, a lot of hands up. There should have been the spoil from the Collegians players. There wasn't. Man in front, Pedro O'Rourke. Nice grab. Look at that. Hands in the pack, but still a nice grab. And here we go again. We see Wheeler in there with Westerberg dueling. Umpire gets us underway again, bangs it into the turf. Big Duncan Glassford still in the ruck, wins it out. Good shark there by Kieran Kennedy, but taken very nicely in the tackle by Wheeler. And the umpire very quick to say, I'll have it, boys.
Anyway, umpire bounces it down Glassford, but this time beaten by Stewart. Clancy Wheeler overruns the footy. Little clever tap by Leakius there. We did see that, JL. Don't you worry about that. Anyway, oh, beautiful. JL back up again. Got the handball from Wheeler. Quick kick forward, but there's our man Johnson again, who's been tackled. Gang tackled. Gang tackled, I repeat. Anyway, Senior O'Rourke out wide. Leakius again. Third time he's been involved in the play. Oh, good shepherd by the Collegians player there as the gull takes it off half back. Long in the revolt. Tommy Bethan directed, but again outpointed by Mumford. Looks inside. Morrison evades. Beautiful left foot, right foot kick, sorry. Long to the half forward. O'Rourke. But this time, good mark. Is that Johnson again? No, it's a big unit, but we don't know who it is because again doesn't show us the number.
As we see the ball into the midfield, spoiled by Judd, picked up by Wheeler of the Clancy variety to the Daniel variety. He's just about been holding it there, but no, in goes Clancy, and there we have Willie Johnson trying to tear it forward, but Wheeler just hot on his backside, just making sure he's not going anywhere.
And there's your man Clancy Wheeler just starting to rough up the Collegians boys a little bit, let them know what playing in a grand final is all about.
Anyway, Glassford goes up there and it looks like it's going to be another ball up there. Oh, it's one out, but anyway, he's called for it again. A massive play. It's a very, very important ball here. Uni holding a 10-point lead, 13.5 minutes gone in the third, and this is the stage of the game. If Uni were to kick away, Collegians would find it hard to get back into the game.
Yep, but definitely looks like it's going to be this one-on-one Eagles-Sydney style footy for the rest of the game. No one giving an inch anyway. Umpires plucked out another controversial ruck decision. Goes out wide. Stewart there to Beck. Beck lays it in front of Big Adcock, who goes up, drops the mark though. Cromelli tackled slow. Absolutely buried by Bethan, but recovers well. Harmer in there, good tackle. Cromelli again, great effort. Second effort there, absolutely poleaxed by Revolt. Got back up and tackled Harmer, ball out of bounds. And there's Adcock, who looks like he's pulled up a little bit proppy from that marking contest.
Coach Shine would have loved to have seen that, their half-backer in Morrison peeling off his man, going back to help out Cromelli, who's in a lot of trouble with his bigger body down there. But the boundary throwing comes into Rewalt. Chasey wins in there. The ball comes out now to Morey. This is an important ball in that the forward bit for the Collegians boys. In goes Cromelli. Tackled in there. There's Judds in there. In goes Mumford. Oh, that's sensational stuff. Out now to Pete Casey. He's playing all right in the back line. Clancy Wheeler's in there as well. Hand pass out. Judd just says, get it out of here, fellas. To Mumphy. Mumphy didn't make connection with the ball. Picked up there by Leckius, being pursued by Willie Johnson. Leckius goes forward, and we have Pedro O'Rourke on the wing now. Picks it up, nice pick up. Snaps it round the corner. The chance of the mark here, dropped by the Collegians boy, held up by Brophy Williams. No, he's picked it up, got it out. Crud has just been absolutely crunched. Brophy Williams round the corner, snap. Has he kicked it? No.
He's fourth behind. Brophy Williams, what are you on? You've kicked 4 behinds. Bloody Adcock's kicked 4 goals. Uni could have won this game by now.
Get him into the back line, Coach Shine. That's all I've got to say.
I think so as well. Anyway, Stewart takes him on. He's got to be holding the ball. He is. Duncan Glassford, great tackle. Really lifted since he's come on halfway through the second quarter. At the start of the finals there, he's thinking that he might just play 5 minutes a quarter and that'd be about it. He was probably, that's all he thought. Now he's playing a major role here with Clancy Wheeler moving onto the wing. Glassford into the ruck. He's got an opportunity to cover himself in glory here with goal. Loves a goal, the big dunk as well. Should kick it.
How do you rate his chances, JB?
Very, very. I'd back him in. I'd put my house on.
I don't think he's a very good kick. Anyway, Glassford lines up. Let's see how he goes. Oh, no.
Should have gone the Tory. I think the Tory earlier on was a much better kick. Anyway, Glassford looks like my house will be going somewhere else.
Oh, JB's put his house on that and Glassford has put it out of bounds on the full. Brian Taylor has picked it again. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, the Collegians player there has got the ball. Brophy Williams, I think that's his.
Socks downs as well, Brophy Williams. That's interesting. Doesn't usually like to expose the legs too often.
Oh, that's a shocking kick out there. Tried the worm burner. That didn't work. 19's in there for Collegians. Run over the boundary line there by two dads. His brother plays for Collegians, but I tell you what, he is earning his colours today playing for the Uni boys.
Somerville Brown played a really good game. Under an injury cloud. Missed last week. Come in. Been good for about the last quarter or so anyway. Throw it in, Glassford, Stewart will go. Stewart's been good today, taps it, Collegian side of the pack. Hall whips it onto that right book. Dangerous kick. Credelli goes up but drops the mark. Anyway, we've got O'Rourke and Leakey. Leakey is good shepherd there. Good shepherd. Gives Tommy O'Rourke some time to settle and he kicks another behind for Uni. This is starting to get a little bit embarrassing, Uni. They really haven't made the most of it. They are 6-9-45, Collegians 5-3-33. 17 minutes gone third quarter, Brian.
Some very inaccurate kicking there from the University side. The long ball from the Collegians players. And that's a beautiful mark taken there by Hoskins. Down from the forward line. Anyway, Hoskins goes long along the wing to another pack situation. And there's a mark taken there by Rewald. Who cares when it's on the wing position? Anyway, he swings around and goes forward to the half-forward line. Hall, Judd, plenty of numbers back for Uni. Out comes the hand pass from Judd, indiscriminate. In there to Morrison. That's a great tackle. Under pressure there after the hand pass from Judd. Didn't hit the target, but Morrison just wraps him up like the big unit that he is. Very, very nice to see. Glassford goes at it with Stewart. One down to Westerberg, who's roving off the pack. Great tackle there by Hall. Crumbs to be picked up now by Wheeler. In he goes. Westerberg still going. Out to Hall. Hall does the smother. In goes Daniel Wheeler. Hand pass into Big Al Stewart. What's he going to do?
The ball, the umpire crouches down and that's what he likes. That's when the umpire likes to kick a goal because he crouches down and you just know he's going to put those two arms together and give it the big hold on the ball. Tommy Morrison in the back pocket. About a minute and a half to go. They're just going to ice the clock here. I would expect the Walker in the role of Jaron Maisie to come out and just say that. Anyway, we've got Clancy Wheeler out of side. He knows the rule. He's just going to chip into Morrison. We've got a bit of red time here. Don't want to give up a goal. Morrison just going to slowly milk down the clock.
Just how good is the sideboard behind Morrison there? Dig deep, then dig even deeper, and that's what the Uni boys are doing out here today. The long ball from Morrison out to the wing position. Glassford went up. One out there by Collegians who've got the numbers here. I think Al Stewart just threw that then. Anyway, in they go. Bottom of the pack. Out it comes to Hall. Hall, that was an illegal disposal. Big Chasey wins in there. Oh, it's hot in the kitchen at the moment. Out it comes from Hall.
Terrible soccer. Beck picks up. That's going to prove costly, will it? No, Revolt, no courage there. No courage. Anyway, and it's going to be Hoskins who has a flying snap. And luckily for Uni, kicks a point. Oh, dangerous kick, soccer from Hall. Got to go boundary side. Inexperienced there from half-forward flanker.
And as we see, Uni holding a nice 11-point lead. About 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Morrison with the kick in. If I was you, son, I'd go long to the defensive side. And he does. Just to get it out of the danger zone. Morrison goes long and he pushes off his man there in Burner. And cleaning up at the back of the pack is the young fella in Williams. And Donaldson chased him. Great chase, big fella. That's good from the midfielder there in Donaldson. In goes Glassford. Oh, good to see the desperation from the Uni side. Looked like they wanted more. In there to Judd. The ball is still going. Thompson. Hall taken high. Good shepherd by Thompson. Hall goes long. And the mark there, it's O'Rourke going up there. Credelli cleans up on the inside. He's good at that. Credelli now kicks on to O'Rourke.
O'Rourke marks and it's three-quarter time. He's going to have a shot after siren, out of side of the ground. He's probably, his mark is right on the 50-metre arc. Now, probably going to kick from 53 at least. be right of the range, but he does rate himself as a bit of a super boot, Pedro.
How do you think he'll go out there? Oh, the Collegians players cramping up in the foreground there.
No, I think he's just giving him a foot massage. Anyway, O'Rourke from 53, long and strong. Oh, he's got plenty of distance. No, Rock knocked down by O'Rourke.
Sensational kick there.
His brother, the brother's waxing. Anyway, it'll be another point. Uni 6-10-46. Collegians 5-4-34.
Going to be a very interesting last quarter. Collegians will have the win, but the University boys very inaccurate on the day, 6-10. But look like they really have had control of the game for 3 quarters. Coach Shine really needs to deliver some important messages now. University have come from 5th. It would just be a fairy tale.
Would be. Collegians, we've got to remember though, last year down by 7 goals at 3/4 time, came back, lost by a point. Coach Shine, I think, will be saying something using one of his novel analogies. I think he used the novel in his pre-game speech. We went down the rooms. He said it'd be great to read this novel and come off with a victory. He'll be saying something along the lines of, well, let's not make sure that when we get to the last page of the novel, the hero doesn't get murdered. I think something along that sort of lines. Anyway, we'll get an update anyway. But your play.
So we're just about to get underway in the last quarter. The crucial 20 minutes of football. Someone's going to come away with glory. Umpire thumps it into the turf for the last time to get the last quarter underway. In they go there willingly in Kieran Kennedy. Out it comes. Oh, easy hand pass out there to Stewart. Stewart bangs it forward. Mumford leaves Rewalt to the ball. I don't think he had it there, umpire.
Oh, and Rewalt not happy with himself. He did. That was just indisciplined.
I think that was there, though. It didn't look like Mumford had it. He got rid of it straight away, and Rewalt proceeded to carry the tackle right through the end. Mumford to relieve the pressure for Uni. Comes out onto the wing position. Up goes Donaldson. Bashed it forward to Wheeler there, but he couldn't get it. The flagpole breaker. Anyway, in they go there with Judd, and the umpire says, give it to me.
Important players of this cup. The Wheeler brothers are going to be important. Judd important. Mumford at half back for Uni. They're really going to need to stand up anyway. Kappenkoff roves off the Glassford tap. Long kick into the forward pocket, and we'll have another ball up here. Big news. Adcock off the ground. Suspected ACL. He's off. Looks like Timmy Suter's taken his place at full forward, and it'll be interesting to see what sort of fireworks come out of him, because we all know that he likes to give fireworks late at night.
And I think the Collegian side would also be looking to get Kappenkoff into the game. Hasn't touched it much since early going in the first quarter. Glassford looks like he could have given away a holding free kick.
Oh, jeez, touch and go. Timmy Suter's done an Academy Award act there. Timmy Suter put his jumper in Glassford's hand, and it's got a free kick, shot at goal, kicks this. They're within a goal. They'll be 6 points down.
I would say, JB, though, for a Colt, this Timmy Suter is a fairly sizable lad. Anyway, He's backing back now. He's on a fairly sharp angle, but only about 30 metres out. The wind's pushing across. The wind will favour this kick. We'll make it push back into the goal face. Anyway, Timmy Suter is quite a nice kick, I've been told by the
deliberate approach, Brian.
Deliberate approach, comes in and pops it up into the wind. Then it's coming back. They clap it through from behind the goal. And it's a goal to Collegians. A great start to the quarter for them. And you see the score now. Uni boys only in front by 6 points.
Yeah, look, this is unlucky. Once again, unlucky decision there by the umpire. Really could have gone either way. That Suter makes the most of his opportunity. Been quiet today. Had the human glove in Thompson on him for the first 3 quarters. I think spent a bit of the third quarter on the bench. Got a reprieve with the Adcock ACL injury. And as a bit of word comes through, he's actually got a broken back. But who knows that? There's a lot of broken backs at Collegians anyway. So Suter, he's going to be the difference. He's going to be the go-to man, seeing that Revolt hasn't touched it.
It's a great start for Collegians by trailing by 12 points. They really needed the first goal and they got it. We see now the centre contest. Kieran Kennedy's got the ball now, pursued by Judd. That's good to see the Judd in there. In there goes O'Rourke. O'Rourke's just willing to hold it in at the bottom of the pack. Plenty of Uni boys around the contest. Good to see they really want to win the footy out. As we push into the second minute of the fourth quarter, Uni boys up by 6. The umpire prepares to whack it back into the turf.
Yep, another great hole. It's been the O'Rourke, Gertzy Duke off. Anyway, knocked down Donaldson. Quick, indiscriminate left kick in the two dads' direction. He's with Gertzy. Uses a little bit of the pace, the dads. Terrible kick though. Credelli might make it look good. Handball back to two dads. Quick snap. He goes long to the Brophy Williams, who can't do much because he's fallen over. Pratt, dangerous tap. Leakius, can he kick a goal? Oh. He has! Leakius pops through his first of the day, gives it a little bit of a flying eagle, and he popped it through. Great goal. Quick reply all important in grand finals, Brian.
As we see in the replay here, JB, I think if Leahy had to kick that properly, it would have been smothered. We see it come off the side of the boot. He comes in to pick up the scraps now. We see that player coming in there to smother, and it's come off the side of the boot and gone through.
Oh, we'll give Leakius the benefit of that. I'm sure he meant it, and if he did it, well done to the young lad Leakius, who, strangely enough, one of Collegians' home ground is actually named after Johnny Leakius, which is very, very weird with a young Colt in his first year having a ground named after him. Anyway, into the centre they go. Glassford, huge knock. Anyway, Stevens Cutter, who's gone out of the game that third quarter, handball to Donaldson. Wheeler tackled, thrown into the ground. Westerberg, good line turn, shiny style. Long kick, left foot in the direction of Suter. Oh, takes the mark. Not much Cremelli could do about that. Suter at full stretch, takes it in the Dukes, goes back and put Collegians in the goal.
It's a good win out here by Westerberg. The blind turn, which is good to see, just slammed it on the boot, which is always good to see from a midfielder. When it's going into the forward line, Timmy Suter just slipping off Cremelli there. That is very unfortunate for Crum, but he's really having a tough day down there, Crummo, on the big fellas. Collegians have really got some good sides. So we see Suter now on the opposite wing, the opposite side to where he kicked it from last time. Similar distance though, lines up and just goes bang. And that is a sensational kick. Collegians getting important one day.
Interesting with him, he's got a replay, but we might see the Walker, Jaron Maisie, just looked like he had the cane out. He's going to pull Crummo off, and it's going to be interesting that Crummo has given away, that's his sixth goal this go. There's the Walker, just walks back. He's got runner written on it, but it does mean Walker, and he just pulled Cremelli off. Looks like Ayres coming on to Suter. Which will be interesting, two big units going at it.
I think that would be the best option for the uni side. Ayres, he really is a big lad. It'd be really good to see a couple of big fellas actually go toe-to-toe. And even if Suter wanted out front of HJs, we could even go toe-to-toe again. But anyway...
7:10:52, quick update, Brian. 7:10:52 to 7:4:46.
Uni looked like they're going to win the takeaway there, but the kick from Morey landed in Westerberg's arms. He couldn't do anything with it. Westy's in there now, and so's Clancy Wheeler. He's been at the bottom of a number of packs. He's been pinned.
But he hasn't been rewarded for being at the bottom of those packs. It's just unlucky for the kid.
Anyway, the kick looks like it's come out now to Big Al Stewart. He's had a nice game for the Collegian side. The kid can play. Anyway, he goes long in an attacking direction, straight to the centre of the heart, the hot spot, if you don't mind. And Pete Casey, who's
come on, looks like he's come on as a loose man. Loose links up with Dan Wheeler now. We'll come back to that later. Wheeler, good kick, Leakius. Getting into the game a little bit in this last quarter with JL. He's now just holding it up there. Uni just going to ice as much time as they can while still attacking. Morrison, good. Oh, hasn't been paid. You're kidding me. Anyway, Mumford ties up beautifully. Beautiful to the right. Quick kick down to the wing position there. O'Rourke up with Gertzie. Gertzie wings out this time. First hard ball go of the day. Long kick into the Ayres direction. Not much happening. Burner, or Paul Donaldson is his other alias, just taps it out. Suter, a little bit of a push, a little bit of a bump. It's on. Here he goes.
Oh, there's nothing like seeing Timmy Suter get fired up. Be good to see if he ends up with a medal around his neck at the end of the day.
Oh, well, let's hope not, because he's a dickhead, and as they say, 13 unlucky for some. Let's hope it's unlucky for Timmy Suter.
Just some of Uni's sharpest work in this quarter, which is very good to see. Anyway, Bernard goes at the ruck knock now with Suter. Come round the corner of the Collegians player, who hooks it round the body, and he has put it through for behind.
Fair to say, handy point. Click that over again anyway. Well thrown back, well missed there by Glover. I'll let you take this, Brian. Conflict of interest once again, and we'll just see what happens.
That point has put Collegians in front, which is a very, very...
No, they are in front.
It is. They are in front indeed, JB. And anyway, Glover just goes bang. He goes out to that defensive side, which is a good option. Unfortunately, there was a bit of byplay off the ball. Duncan Glassford looks like he could have whacked someone. Anyway, Timmy Suter's ended up with it. I don't know
Tommy Bethan, third kick of the day, and once again, ineffective Morrison. In that hot spot again, just milk a little bit of clock here.
Good to see Wheels doing plenty off the ball there, just standing around.
Just standing around. That's when he does his best work, when he's doing nothing. Anyway, Morrison long to that outer side. A lot of Collegians play there. Oh, Reebok coming into the game now, getting some cheap touches. Outmarks Mumford there. That'll be the first time in a pack situation he's done that today. He's calling directions. He's going to chip over the top and find Suter on the lead. Well, not much else to do. Dukes extended I should say, if I can get that out. Having trouble with the pronunciation there. Getting a little bit excited, Brian.
Oh, just some of your sharpest work indeed, JB. Timmy Suter, third shot for goal in 6.5 minutes of the last quarter here in the grand final for the A-Colts for 2006. We've seen him line this one up. This is the hardest of the three. Let's see what he can do. In comes Suter now. kicks it with the benefit of the wind pushing in that direction.
They like it. Oh, the uni boys are pointing at the post.
Glover and Nico don't
The
like
goal umpire doesn't look like she knows, Brian. They can stop. He gives the all. Oh, she's going to pay it. He's given the all clear.
Glover
She goes
cannot
back,
believe it.
stalls for time, and gives it the two fingers.
Look at
and they're
Glover.
pointing at the post. Oh, and the umpire's pointing. It looks like Thompson said something. He said good stuff.
Oh, Thompson and Glover just letting their anger be known in that back line. There's the mark
though from Rewalt. Two dukes mark.
Indeed, Rewald, and he wanted 50 because he dropped it himself. You idiot. Anyway, Ayres could not much he could do there.
Have a look at the replay here. Now, does this go over the post?
Hard to tell from that angle.
I'd like to say inconclusive.
Oh, indeed it was. Bennett will talk about as Collegians hold a 1-point lead. I don't think that's correct, but anyway, the football.
No, I think they are up by a point. That is correct. We preempted the goal.
Indeed, we were lucky. Anyway, Stanford runs the ball out after the centre clearance was pretty much negated, and it's on the outer wing out there. That boundary umpire on that side has had his work cut out this afternoon.
Yeah, the one on this side's done nothing. He's not getting paid after the game. They're donating the money back to the winners.
Anyway, the ruckmen go at it, one down there, and Two Dads goes in and sharks it. Oop, looks like there's a free kick come somewhere out there. Where did that come from? Looks like off the ball.
Big Al Stewart's cramped up.
He's cramping up.
That's important because he's been very, very good today for them, Brian.
Two Dads goes longs in the forward line. Will there be a mark? Yes, there will. No, there won't. Not paid. Out it comes now to Kieran Kennedy. Good tackle by Clancy Wheeler.
Well done, Wheeler.
Very well done.
Can he make that flank his own this afternoon?
Looks like they're getting
He's
him
been ruffling him up all day. Good tackle by Kennedy, who's also been prominent.
And in there was your man JB, Stevens Cutler. Anyway, up they go and looks
hang on.
Oh, he's been...
The free kick been paid out. Oh, controversial.
Clancy Wheeler got the kick because the knee into the side.
James Wynn with that knee exposed because of those terrible shorts, as we mentioned earlier, has given away a free kick. Well, as they say, justice.
This is as tough a kick as they come. Kicking into the teeth of a very, very strong
right on his
breeze.
range. 40. He's going to kick from 50. Clancy at best kicks 40. And this is into the wind. This is going to drop short.
JB has said he's not going to make the distance. My money says he's going to kick it. Wheeler goes bang. And he
like it.
Let's
have a quick look at the really slow steps of Clancy Wheeler there. But he kicked his goal and Uni back in front by 5 points.
I may have said earlier, JB, that he knows this ground very well after playing a number of games here with Subi. And he's seen him just get the run up here and go bang from 49. That is an enormous
Look at that. He's hit that out of the meat of the bat.
And he's cleared the pack by a good couple of metres here. That's gone through half goalpost height, 3/4 goalpost height.
That would be his biggest kick of his life.
That is an enormous
kick.
kick.
55 metres into the wind. So anyway, 8-10-58 University. Get back the lead. Collegians 8-5-53. Now off yours, Brian. 10 minutes gone.
Yeah, the umpire bangs into the turf, just about to tick over 10 minutes. Wheeler nearly wins the tap out there. Oh, it's hot in the kitchen in there. Morrison picks up. Chasey Wynn says, give it to me. But unfortunately, with those bad shorts, the umpire says, no, son, give it to me.
Gave you that free kick earlier. Gave one against you. We're even. Now get those shorts off. Anyway, Westerberg will whip round with that left foot like he has all day. And now wide, Judd in there along with Beck, who gets the indiscriminate left foot kick. Loose man defence, Pete Casey looks like he's going to clean this up now. Indiscriminate handball smothered by Tommy Bethel. Handball over the top by Beck Scooter. Can he do something or can someone stop it? Oh, right foot kick, good centre kick, Morrison. It's stepped up, it's rushed through for a behind.
Very nice work in the back line there from Glover. Just if the ball's in dispute, fellas, just get it through a behind. That's all you need to do at this stage of the game, is just make sure Collegians don't kick goals, because they need to kick a number of goals to win it here.
There's calls for Joel Bowden stuff here, but I don't think that'll happen. Anyway, it'll be a long kick to that outer side. Gone there all days. The defensive side looks in the direction of Mumford and Donaldson. Donaldson spills it. Handball from Revolt into the Kieran Kennedy direction, who looks for an overlap in Kappenkopf, who kicks to the top of the square, Suter direction. Mark held by Wheeler and absolutely cleaned up after it. Oh, he's out. That's it. He's gone.
Look, he has got absolutely no idea where he is, and that would be pretty typical for Wheeler, because he's a pretty... Oh, Glover calls for the stretcher. I think that's a bit ambitious there, JB. But anyway, he's up again. He does not look like he knows where he is.
He looks like he's just come from a night at Club Bayview. He's staggering around. Glover's taken the ball off him. Good experience there, and he's going to take it off him as Wheeler recovers.
Wheeler generally doesn't know where he is because he's not the smartest cookie in the jar. But anyway, Glover goes long out to that wing out there, and Donaldson wins it out. The Collegians boys reckon it was out. You've got to be joking, boundary umpire. You were just buggered because you've been out there all afternoon.
Doing all the work, and your other bloke's been sitting over the other side just bludging. And anyway, but Wheeler looks like he's popped himself in the gutter, and he's just going to revive himself like a good stunned pigeon should. But anyway, tapped down. It's just going to be locked up there, and the umpires plucked one out to Collegians. He's leaving up this game. Kappenkoff prominent in this second half. Long in the Casey direction. Good spoil. 3-man up. Rove by Hoskins. Quick handball. Casey steps through beautifully. Left foot kick.
Nice
out wide. Burner provides a contest over the top of Kappenkoff. Holds it in. Appeals. Hails the cab. Nothing going. Ballsy bent.
The players are getting extremely tired now. Off the ball, we saw Stewart cramping earlier. Wonder how he's going now. Donaldson goes up and wins it out. Tap to Wheeler, who's come back from the dead. Wheeler hand pass over the top row, Rourke, who gives it back to Wheeler now. That's a gutsy effort to keep running all day.
Pitch stun, Pigeons revived.
Wheeler goes straight through the circles and goes into the half-forward line. Johnny Leckie is tracking it back. I don't think he had it there momentarily. Picks up and goes with the outside of the boot in the O'Rourke direction. Can he take a mark? Up go the Collegians player and Gertz there. Cleans it up again as TAs go warming up in the background. Chasey Wynn wins it out now. Comes out with the ball in there in the Kieran Kennedy direction. Back to Chasey Wynn. He's in trouble. Two dads. Get him, mate. Get him. He can't. Chasey Wynn snap round the corner. Up in the Donaldson direction. And that should be paid a mark.
It was touched unbelievable.
Umpire Baker.
Cool as you like. Handballs to Morrison inside to Mumford. Who looks... he's bumped to the side. Umpire's fingers behind the ball.
Illegal disposal there.
And Tommy Bethan down. That's not good for Collegians. Hasn't done much, but they need him up and firing. He's now going to take the kick, mate.
He's done a
great recovery. He's going to go Wheeler on it. Kicked into the man on the mark. Anyway, terrible work. It's going to be cleaned up by our man Judd, who looks like he's got
and that's got to be a free kick.
He's got a free kick for something earlier. Looks like he was hit, I think, just cleaned up around the neck.
I think things are just getting tight here with just going on.
Just over 6 minutes to go.
With 4 points in it, it really is tightening up here at Leederville Oval. The kick comes out wide to Johnny Leckie, so once again did not have the ball. And he is
Newman giving away a free kick. Terrible work. Traditional stuff from A. Newman.
He thought the Collegians had the numbers around that contest. They really need to win it out. The ball forward from Leckius now to Morrison on the wing. Collegians have got the numbers here. And he's absolutely...
But we'll go on with it anyway. And here this is his first boundary throw in all day. He's earned $3 for that throw.
He should be fresh, and it goes well over the ruckman's head, as you might expect. Chasing it back there's Big Al Stewart. He's still on the ground. Glover diving in with utter courage, and that's the stuff we love to see now from the uni boys. Westerberg gets the ball back to the umpire.
I think there's a squirrel grip there from Kappenkoff. Terrible stuff. If we got that on vision, he will go trial by video probably next season. Miss the first couple of games.
Judging. Where has that come from? The Kappenkoff. I'm surprised. I think he'd be hot favourite to get the medal today. The umpires have been absolutely loving him all day. The long ball forward. Pete Casey goes the third man up, and he kicked out another free kick.
It's amazing. 2 on 1, and the 2 get a free kick.
You wouldn't read about this sort of stuff here today, JB.
Inside Morrison will now use a good shepherd there as well. Beautiful work. Long kick from Morrison. He's going to find someone. No, he doesn't. It's a good mark held by Newman. Newman wheels inside. Long kick into the hot spot. A massive pack. Revolt.
The pack has fallen over.
Could not catch a cold in the middle of winter, Tommy Bethan. Anyway, loose kick from Clancy Wheeler out to Burner. And Paul Robinson is also called boundary throw in Uni 58, Collegians 54. Just under 5 minutes to go.
And as we would see about now in the background, we can't really see it, but little Piglet's out there telling everyone just how much time is left.
Walking around, we might add.
Doing just some of his finest work. The tap comes out to Kieran Kennedy. The ball goes forward. Ayres grabs it. That's not a bad percentage kick there to Kennedy, who takes the ball over. That was smart there from Ayres. Good to see him winning a contest, and an unfamiliar line for him well in the back line.
Yeah, since he's come on, Suda's gone out of the game, which is important. Have a look at that. There's one person in the half. That's the big unit, Brophy Williams. He just doesn't want to run down and help his teammate. Disappointing seeing him kick 4 points, son. Anyway, long kick. Westerberg holds the mark. He's going to go back here and look at his options. Kick inboard. dangerous kick. Bethan comes crashing through, dives on the footy. It's going to be held in. Uni will just lock this up. They should lock it up. They should. Dived in there, Glover. It's going to be held up now. No, still going. Stewart, come back from Cranton. Now they hold it up. Just with time keeps ticking away. 16 minutes, 45 gone. Uni by 4 points. 2006 A-Colts Grand Final. Grandstand finish, Brian.
Christy Moldhouse has just informed us that they have indeed. Coach Shine has told everyone to get in the back line, just clog it up. You see there is big Pete Casey was in there. Tom O'Rourke went for percentage, bump to the boundary line, missed the pill. Anyway, it's still in there and it's rushed through. That's some smart footy by Uni. Good to see that happening. Tudad's just rushed it through there. 3 points is the margin. Just under 3 minutes to go. This is some of the tightest stuff that you'll ever see in an amateur footy game. As we see, big Steve Glover in the back line. What will he do? I suggest go as long as you can to the defensive side, son, and he does. He loads up with the long kick out in the Mumford direction. Oh, that's a nice kick. Flying to the side of the win. He comes inboard to Chasey Wynn and misses his target. Anyway, Westerberg's there with A. Newman. Judd goes to smother. Ball still goes forward. Glover trying to make amends for that kick out. And Pete Casey's there and he rushes it through.
Casey's been good last quarter. Come on, playing that loose man. He's got to fly up against Tommy Beth. He's got to fly up against Suda. Anyway, we're Uni 8-10 and the Piglet's on. The Piglet walking around telling everyone the bleeding obvious, just take your time. 2 minutes to go, just ticked over. Glover long and strong in the Wheeler direction. He's held it. Fancy Wheeler takes the mark and just strolls back casually. Fancy Wheeler with that sort of local sort of style. His brother Daniel asks for it inside. This time ignores it. Anyway, umpire calls play on.
I'm tipping an early siren here.
Siren has got Uni win the 2006 A-Colts Grand Final there. Absolutely ecstatic. We see him hugging. We see O'Rourke and Glover, two of the boys from last year who went through that defeated season. They've come in, finished fifth, won 3 finals through to this Grand Final, win today, take away a flag. Collegians devastated. Groudon, pay up those 16 cartons.
And indeed, it is fairy tale stuff as we see. Everyone just
the Piglet was running. The Piglet is running. If we have a look, hold there, we will see a yellow Walker running to celebrate.
Oh, and here's Greg Shine, big Greggy, just absolutely loving it. At the current moment, he does not know what planet he is on. Look at his face. He's got no idea.
And Groudon there, the man who donated 16 cartons, gives him a big hug. There's Nathan Dovey, assistant coach, coming in. There's Stevie Munday congratulating the Coach Shine, who has taken a side from the wooden spoon to premiership. Not many people have done that at Uni because we haven't won many wooden spoons.
Oh, it's just some fairy tale stuff. As Greg would have said earlier, the murderer does not get murdered on that last page of the book.
The hero doesn't get murdered. Oh, they look very ecstatic. There's Nathan Dovey.
I don't know what to say. All I know is that we've won a flag and it's very good to see.
That looks like Cy Cowdo. Is it? Yeah, do you think it is? No, I'm not too sure.
Cy's in there somewhere.
Cy will be having plenty of frothies tonight. Anyway, there's big Tommy O'Rourke, one of the boys from last year, as we said earlier.
Just why has Matt Judd got his jumper? That's why
he just loves taking his shirt off. Anyway, we go through those boys from last year. O'Rourke, Glover, and the captain Little Dog, who went through not winning a game last year, and to do this, give us a turnaround.
Their words can just not describe the feeling amongst these boys at the moment, JB. They are just ecstatic, and there's nothing we can say. A great game of footy.
And there's the celebration. We see him all getting in there. Coach Shine, or as he's now changed his name by default to Gordon Bombay. They're all around there, and everyone's in it. This has given this club a massive lift. It's their 68th premiership. The most by any club. They've given themselves. Wembley caught up with them last year with all their flags, but Uni 68th premiership now give themselves that 27 premiership lead over their nearest competitor, and I think we're about to hear the song. So we're going to do the work.
Glorious, victorious, formalities are that we will present medals to our umpires. We can have them come forward progressively.
Great stuff,
The number 3 University match. We're going to have the coach, Greg Shine, come forward. Greg, if you can present your players. Certainly. Okay, start at the front and work our way back through the group. So, Cody, up you go. Number 2 on the wing, Johnny Collegians. Star all day in the ruck, 26, Clancy Wheeler. Number 21, Kim Johnson. Two dads, come on down. Big nuts. Stephen Glover. Dave Murray. Nick Thompson. Ben Rybosch. Tom Ayers. Mike Casey. Big Nick. Michael Hall. Adam Stanford.
Daniel
Wheeler. Tom Morrison. Brad Mumford. And the captain of the side. Sorry, one Sandy Willis. And now the captain of the side, Jared Little. Congratulations to Collegians on such a fantastic season. You've been the benchmark all the way through, and we really had to raise our game to an incredible level over the final series to come from fifth. And today's game was just one of those great grand finals. And I'm so proud of my boys, and they had to play the best they could to knock over such a great team. Thank you. And one for the coach not forgetting, terrific effort, coming from fifth position. I think all members of the football followers in Amateur League would realise that Uni has been a trendsetter in Colts competition for some years. However, our memory goes back to last year, and surprisingly, University could not achieve one win on the scoreboard. So for these guys to come out and achieve the ultimate, a premiership, a terrific turnaround, great management by the club, congratulations, and what you've been waiting for, now got the pennant.
In there as well, guys from last year, fantastic effort by these boys. Maury been left out again. That might be a bit of a common theme to come. Anyway, they're ecstatic. They're all on it. They've all got their medals. Matty Jarvis with his 2 medals is being voted best on ground. Fantastic second half by him. Little Dog with that pennant. Tommy O'Rourke loves it. Glover gets in there with the 3 boys from last year, Brian.
Oh, it's just fantastic, JB. You will see nothing better on an amateur football field than when a side comes from Wooden Spooners last year, 5th in the finals, comes 3 wins, 4 games no, to claim their flag. You see him, and look at the smile on the boys' faces. That is just some fantastic stuff. Coach Bombay on the side there, just getting amongst it. He loves it. The boys love it. What a fantastic fairy tale. University Football Club back on the map in terms of
Exactly.
Colts.
Everyone thought last year, only having one Colts side, them finishing last, it was all over. Uni weren't going to be a power anymore. They come in here, winning another premiership. They're 68th, I think we've said before, but fantastic effort by the boys.
Johnny, how do you feel?
Probably look like we're going to cross down to Coat the Shine.
It's just been such an amazing ride through the season, and I'm just so proud of the players that played today. Every single one of them stood up, and they threw everything at us in that last quarter, and for us to hold them out, it was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Look, fantastic effort by the boys, and look, that's probably where our coverage is going to end, Brian.
Thank you very much, and goodbye from Kevin.
It's been a magnificent year, and it can't happen. What we've just done, what we've achieved, doesn't happen just because we fucking set up. There's been a lot of people behind the scenes that have done a power of work, and I think we need to give recognition firstly to, I'd like to thank Ty Menzies and the whole board of the University Football Club for giving me the role, the opportunity to coach the A-Colts this year, and and then also to give me the support to implement whatever needed to be implemented to make sure that last year never happens again. And so thank you to the board. Very fortunate also to have an off-team personnel that have been with us right through every week for the season, and it's a hard thing to commit to when you're not actually playing in a side. to come down and take on the roles week in, week out, and barely miss a beat throughout the year. And they've been great support to me all through the year. And we've got a few spare medallions, and I think these guys, I think these guys, for all their work through at training and game days and everything, deserve one of these as well. So first of all, I'd like to call up Jaron Maisie, our runner. And also a guy that does a lot of work behind the scenes, handles all the money, organises, I don't know what he does, but he does lots of things. But Nando, you've been... a guy that's just been awesome all through the year, and he's had his involvement through bloody just about every team at the club, but he comes down, he's always at training for Colts, even though he doesn't fucking play Colts, he always comes down and trains, takes a few training sessions, a few drills and stuff like that, and it's just just an absolute club legend. Trent Smoker, come down. And finally, the guy that's been my right-hand man all year, and has been magnificent in everything that he's done. He's come up with some fucking great moves through the years, and I'm sure we'll coach the side out of Unity in his own right one day. Nathan Davey. Make a presentation to Em, our physio all year. She does all grades, but we've had to make her work for an extra 4 weeks. And she always gets out of bed early enough, never misses a beat coming down to the A-Colts, and she's done a wonderful job keeping the boys out on the paddock. We've probably had one guy out, maybe one guy out of our strongest side today, and he'd done a posterior cruciate, and there wasn't anything Em could do about that. But everybody else, she's managed to keep them out on the track. And Em, thanks very much for all you've done. Acknowledge all the support we got today. It was absolutely magnificent. I reckon we drowned out the Collegians in voice and in number. And thank you to everybody for coming along and watching. But my most sincere thanks go to the 25 guys with medals around their neck for playing today. And I'd just like to just say once again, that is such a fucking great story to not win a game last year and do what we've done and just do enough to make finals and then just switch it on like we have over the last 2 months. It's something that I'm never ever going to forget, and I really hope that the sad part is that side will never get to play with each other again. Okay, there'll be guys that move on up the grades or move, maybe go on to WAAFL careers or higher. But on today's entrance, it was just superb, and I've just lost the words. But thanks very much.